Juliet was 23 when she first saw George at her cousin's wedding in Enugu. He stood near the high table, tall and handsome in his navy blue agbada, laughing with a group of men who seemed to hang on his every word. Everything about him screamed success: the gold watch on his wrist, the confident way he carried himself, the respect people showed him when he passed. Juliet's aunt leaned over and whispered, "That's George Okafor. His father owns half the real estate in the state. A good man, they say. Well-mannered, God-fearing. Any girl would be blessed to have him." Juliet felt her heart flutter when their eyes met across the room. He smiled at her, a slow, deliberate smile that made her look away shyly. By the end of the night, he had found his way to her side, asking her name, compliments flowing easily from his lips. He told her she was the most beautiful woman in the room, that he couldn't take his eyes off her the entire evening. Within weeks, he was visiting her parents' compound with wine and cola nuts, speaking respectfully to her father, making her mother blush with his charm. George courted Juliet like a prince courting a princess. He took her to the finest restaurants in Enugu and Abuja, bought her expensive clothes and jewelry, sent her flowers every Friday without fail. He never raised his voice, never showed even a hint of anger. When she spoke, he listened intently, his dark eyes fixed on her face as if she were saying the most important things in the world. Her parents were overjoyed. Her father would say, "Juliet, this is what we prayed for, a man of means who treats you well." Her mother would add, "Hold him tight, my daughter. Men like this don't come every day." 6 months after they met, George knelt before her family with his people and paid her bride price. The traditional marriage was grand, with 7 different groups performing, coolers of rice and goat meat for every guest, and wrappers for all the women. Juliet felt like she was living in a dream. On their wedding night, as George held her close in their new home in Independence Layout, he whispered, "You're mine now, Juliet. Forever mine." She thought it was romantic then. She didn't hear the possession in his voice. She didn't see the subtle shift in his eyes, the way softness was already beginning to harden into something else. The first 3 weeks of marriage were blissful. George still came home early, still complimented her cooking, still made love to her with tenderness. But slowly, quietly, things began to change. It started with small criticisms. The soup was too salty. She didn't iron his shirt properly. She laughed too loudly when his friends visited. Then came the questions. Where had she gone that afternoon? Why did she take so long at the market? Who was that man she greeted at church? Juliet tried to please him, adjusting everything about herself to match what he wanted. But no matter how hard she tried, it was